Hi everybody, this is Gabi from the Kia Hyundai channel, or Brantford Kia. We are a real dealership, I'm a real salesperson, and I can really sell you a car. With me today, I have a 2022 Kia Carnival SX and a 2022 Kia Telluride SX Limited. These are both the top-of-the-line models for each vehicle. They both share a lot of similarities and a lot of differences. We're going to talk about what those similarities and differences are, starting off with the seating configuration. So these are both 7-seaters. They're both family vehicles, or just whatever kind of cargo stuff you need. They're big vehicles. We're going to start off with the front of the vehicle to show you what kind of bells and whistles are actually located on the exterior. So with the Carnival first, if we zoom in nice and close on the front grille, you'll see a front camera. Now that works with your entire 360 camera to show you kind of a bird's eye view of what's around your vehicle, what's in front, and what's on the side. Both of these vehicles are equipped with it. On the Carnival, you'll get it on the EX Plus and the SX, and on the Telluride, you'll get it on the SX, the SXL, and the SXL Night Sky. So that's one tech feature that they share in common. Also, you'll notice LEDs, so very bright lights on both vehicles. The cutoff at nighttime is fantastic. If you've ever been on the receiving end of an LED vehicle, you know it's almost blinding. Now you have that power. We'll come over to the side. So both of these vehicles are big. They got big wheels as well too. On the Carnival, we have 19-inch black alloy wheels. And on the Telluride, we have 20-inch machine finished alloy wheels as well. So you'll notice that there's a lot more black accents or dark chrome accents on the Carnival and a lot of just regular chrome on the Telluride. Now, if you do like a dark look, there is an option to get the limited or the night sky for the Telluride. It's about a $1,000 difference in MSRP. And while we're on the topic of MSRP, you're at $49,595 for the Carnival SX and $55,695 for the Telluride SX Limited. There we go. And we'll come along the side here. We got both our mirrors. Now both of these, I'm gonna just show the Carnival to make it simpler. We have a camera located just on the bottom side of your mirror. That shows you a live feed of what is in your blind spot. So once you turn on your turn signal, you see actually what is in your blind spot. If you're merging lanes, if you're parking, it makes a big difference. Another big difference is sliding doors versus no sliding doors. So both of these vehicles will fit your family. Some people find it a lot more useful to have the sliding door just for ease of entrance. Also, if you have a smaller garage, it takes up less room than opening up your actual vehicle door, which you'd have to do on the Telluride. So if you have young kids, you don't want dinged up doors, Carnival might be a better option there. We'll take a quick shot of the back seats here. So both of these vehicles, like I said, 7-seaters, so you have 2 seats in the front, 2 seats in the center, and 3 seats in the rear. These seats are movable, so you can adjust them closer, further apart, and they're heated and ventilated. Same thing with the Telluride, so lots of luxury in these trims. We'll close this up. Power sliding doors, which is an option on every Carnival except the base model, so the LX. We'll come along to the rear as well. LED taillights, so a very cool design, and we'll quickly pan over the taillights of the Telluride as well too. So styling differences between these, it's very different. One's a van, of course, and one's a full-size SUV. Another thing that you may notice that's on the back of the Telluride but won't be on the back of the Carnival is your all-wheel drive badge. So the Carnival is a front-wheel drive only vehicle. All-wheel drive is not an option, but on the Telluride it is standard. So you can get the base level Telluride all the way up to the top of the line. You'll still have all-wheel drive, you'll still have a V6 engine, and you'll have even more seats on the base model, 8 seats. We'll come along to the back here and show you some size differences for the trunk space. Sorry, it's down here. Both of them have a power tailgate. Just made it, there we go. And we have the third row folded up. You'll notice there is a lot of space at the bottom. This could also actually be an 8 or 9-seater. There's a lot of room, whether you have strollers, coolers, whatever it could be, it can work. And it's pretty easy to get out of. Your seats of course fold down as well too, so if you don't use your van for kids or passengers, you have lots of actual cargo space to throw whatever you want in there. We'll close that up. The Telluride, you still have more trunk space than a typical third row SUV, not van. We'll show you what that looks like in just a second. So with your third row folded up, you have about this much room. You fit your mats, you fit even a smaller stroller, your groceries, whatever it could be. And then of course they do fold down completely flat, and so do your second row seats. So you'll have a completely flat bed for whatever you need if you do need your cargo space. Now we're going to take a look at inside the vehicle and see what kind of safety features are the same and what's different. So now we are in the driver's seat of the Kia Carnival. I'm going to show you what's a little bit different. Of course, styling, they are quite different. You'll have a lot of this metal garnish in the front, as well as two tones. So you have some darks and some lights, and kind of split right in the middle by the gray or metal. Your vents are also very, very slim and kind of built in with the design there. So I really like how cohesive everything is. It looks very nice. You have a fully digital display as well too, and you'll notice that when I change things like my drive modes, everything kind of changes. You can also have multiple driver profiles and have everything set to how you like it, and then your partner or whoever else drives your vehicle can have their own settings. Over here we have our media display as well too. So both of these vehicles do have navigation. They have a premium sound system. It's going to be Bose in the Carnival or Harman Kardon in the Telluride. So music is going to sound amazing. And then when it comes to comfort, they both have heated seats and ventilated seats, not just in the front, but their rear seats as well too. Sorry, not rear seats, the second row seats. Everybody in the back, they're out of luck. And then when it comes to climate control, you both have tri-zone climate control. So driver, passenger, and rear. You can also lock the rear passengers out of controlling themselves. That way there's no heat in the summer or cool air in the winter. You can set it to whatever you like. Your 360 camera can also be viewed while you're parked, so that's what it looks like. That's our rear camera, that's the above view, so 360. And if I press this button over here, that shows my blind spot camera, so I can see just how close I am to the wall and just how close I am to the Telluride. Another cool thing about the camera is you do have, I like to call it a hitch camera. It's really good if you're backing it close to your garage wall or even backing into a hitch. Before we exit and look at the Telluride, I want to show you one more thing. Both of these vehicles have two sunroofs. Only on the Carnival are both sunroofs actually operable or active, open. So we have this one up here, and I'll just open that really quickly. You can open the glass pane, sorry, there we go, or you can tilt it. And then I'll have our cameraman pan over to the back. We have another bigger sunroof, and guess what? That one actually opens too. So on the Telluride, it is just a window. It does not actually open. In the Carnival, you'll actually have a breath of fresh air for everybody. So it is a really, really cool feature. Not a lot of vehicles have two operating sunroofs. Now let's go to the Telluride. All right, so now we are in the Telluride. You'll notice things look a little bit different over here. So I like to think of this one as still luxurious, but a little bit more earthy and rugged. So you have this wood grain trim that stretches all across the dash of the vehicle and also translates over to the door. So we'll have our cameraman show the door quickly. Then we'll also get a shot of the speakers. So on the Telluride, you have Harman Kardon Premium Audio System. You have a Harman Kardon Premium Audio System, there we go. And you can actually adjust this or customize it to how you like it best. You can adjust the bass, the treble, everything. So it is a very, very nice system to have. Our dash does look a little bit different. So in the center here, we have our media and infotainment system. It is still touchscreen and it's kind of elevated, not so built into the vehicle like the Carnival has, but still works the same, still has the same software. You'll notice right in front of the steering wheel, we do not have a fully digital display. We still have a digital icon in the center, and that will show your blind spot camera and everything. You still have that feature. It's just laid out a little differently. We do not know what it's going to look like in the 2023 model, but we highly anticipate it being the same as that. We'll also take a look at right above me. So we have another sunroof right over here. This one is an operating sunroof, so it opens, it closes. It does have a manual sunshade. And then we have a nice big glass pane in the back, and like I said, it is a little different than the Carnival. This one does not actually open to give you fresh air, it is just to look out of, so it's just a glass. So before we close off on these vehicles here, I just want to touch base on one more thing regarding the Telluride. Like I said, it is an all-wheel drive vehicle, so different than the Carnival over there. You do have terrain modes, so both of these vehicles will have your regular drive modes, but you can press this down and cycle between snow, mud, and sand. What this does is it'll actually change the distribution of the power for your wheels. So if you are in tricky conditions like snow, mud, or sand, you can adjust as needed and have a more comfortable drive. All right, so we're about to wrap up our video on the Telluride and Carnival. Before we go, I just want to say both of these vehicles are fantastic. They both share a lot of the same features. It really comes down to your styling preferences. If you're more of a boxy minivan kind of gal or guy, or if you like a more rugged SUV style. Both of these will fit your family, they will fit your goods, they will fit your pets, and they're both amazing, phenomenal vehicles at a great price point. If you would like to know more about the pricing or availability of these vehicles, you can definitely click the link in our description. It'll put you in touch with me or one of our sales members, and we'd be happy to help you out. Don't forget to stay tuned for more videos. You can like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you so much.